We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying, "Fly, Eagles, fly," as they get ready to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Sunday. Check 53. Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that.
Now a play fake here on first down. Going to go to Clement here out of the backfield. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Boston Scott, his first carry. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Throwing on first is Wentz. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from one 37-yard line to the other as they come up 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Fred Warner. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now a give right side. It's Scott. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Mike, let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. Now he's going to go up top over the middle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Wentz to throw for it on 4th. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
39-yard line.
Here we go. 180. Watch the screen.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Fletcher Cox. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual-type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz caught by the tight end Ertz. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd down, it's Scott, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. We're scoreless after 1. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Hey, gun. Hey, alert.
Garoppolo now. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw is Garoppolo. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On 1st down, Scott. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a give right side. It's Scott. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
On 1st down, they run with Howard. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Let's go, defense.
This is Howard on 2nd down. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The Eagles on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Link's going to throw. Steps away to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. D. Ford, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. And the kick by Elliott is good. And they're able to double their lead just before half. It's 6-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
7 yards there and a first down. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good pickup there, 20 yards. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Garoppolo on the draw to Coleman. Defensively, it was Avonte Maddox with a tackle.
11.
From the 39, Garoppolo. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Throwing now is Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the...
Looking for Ertz, but it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman.
Intercepted. Come on, guys. We got this.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
It's 2nd down and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll throw now on the final play. Deep ball for Goodwin. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Come on now, let's go. Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Garoppolo to try again on 2nd down. Open man is Samuel, complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Garoppolo now, 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here.
65.
Here's Coleman on the draw. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. And credit the tackle to Derek Barnett.
Here we go. 180. 11. Hey, you.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo, deep ball for Goodwin. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 17. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Scott. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They go again with Scott. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Nelson Aguilar, 27 yards. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. They'll try and run it up the middle. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And so they run it in on the 2-point try. And so often, Charles, we talk about, from the offense's perspective, what you do on the 2-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the 2-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Here we go. Wait, 80! I hope you brought your left because I'm about to take you through.
Garoppolo going to go on fourth down. Goodwin able to haul it in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. Garoppolo now, perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw. And he's got room. There he goes left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-six TD. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And it is now 21-0. So they throw the pick-six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
13 yards there and a Niner first.
Fight. Hey, exit.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Second sack of the evening. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Hey, Foxtrot. 54 is Mike, 54 is man.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. The Niners on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be third and a mile. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They'll run with Scott. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. They'll keep it on the ground. Scott. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. They'll try and run for it. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. They'll run on first down. It's Scott. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. Now Howard, and he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Eagles able to push further out in front.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not necessary, but this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head.
But that's
the
about
virtual
it.
guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know. Are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room and get the heck out of here?
That is one way to approach it. Sometimes, Coach, say that's it, okay? It hasn't worked all.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 21. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coach,